from Revelation 13 became mandatory worldwide tomorrow. Every person would need a mark on their right hand or forehead to buy food, pay rent, or access any service. No mark means no money, no groceries, no survival. Within days, global surveillance would track every purchase, every movement, every breath. Social credit systems would punish anyone showing religious faith or resistance. Black markets would form among the unmarked, but getting caught means execution. Current biometric payment systems and digital currencies make this prophecy practically possible right now. Families would face the ultimate choice between faith and starvation. Parents watching their children go hungry while holding onto their beliefs. The technology exists today. The infrastructure is already built. But according to biblical prophecy, accepting this mark means eternal damnation. No second chances, no forgiveness, no way back. The impossible choice between temporary survival and eternal consequences. Your soul or your life. What if the mark...
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash, this is your Akim Azel, back with another quick lesson. And the topic is the MOTB, man. And now you see, even though I don't like these illustrations, man, these people on social media, try to illustrate prophecy and, in that form or fashion. I don't really, personally don't like it, but I'm using it as an example, meaning that these people, they don't have a cloak for their sins, meaning this word is going out and these people actually do know what the MOTB is, man. But first and foremost, it was revealed to what? The prophets, man. Now, because the Lord said his word will go across to all the entire globe, man. Four corners of the world, man. Four corners of the earth, but like that. His word would stretch out, meaning this truth will reach all four corners of the earth, man. So these people do know what's going on. And just like this clip said, they said the infrastructure is here, man. And it says this prophecy is practical, man. Yeah, we know, because we know it to be true, man. We know the Lord's word to be true. And they're saying that it's practical. So now you see in these people, in a worldly sense, they see it and they know, man, that this prophecy, in their eyes, they saying it's practical, meaning that it could possibly happen. But we know it is going to happen, man. And I'm going to go into the book of John, chapter 15, and I'm going to just go straight to the point, verse 22. And it says, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their sins, man. So these people, this word is being pushed forth throughout the four corners of the earth. And these people hear it. Everybody and their mother on social media, everybody and their mother got a cell phone. So there's no cloak for these people's sins when they accept this, man, because this is going to be a test given to, which is actually the main focal point of this test is the Israelites, man. Everybody, the other heathen, it don't really matter, man. If they take it or accept it, don't really matter. But the real test is for Israel, but only the elect amongst Israel, as prophecy states, is going to prevail, man, and be delivered in these times, man, of what? The destruction of this place. Well, that's what we're patiently waiting for, and we hope. And they said at the beginning of this clip, it said, what if tomorrow? And that's what we're hoping. We're hoping it does come tomorrow, man, But with, these events that's happening on a global scale, like in UK, Mexico, here in the U.S., the Utah, we see these these governments, whether they be federal or state, they're pushing this digital ID. They're pushing digital currency. So we know all this is going to roll over to what? That mark, which is the MOTB, which is that chip, man. Merging the fourth industrial revolution, man, which is that merging man with machine. This is what they're pushing, AI, So we know these things are happening for a purpose. To what? So that prophecy will prevail, man. We'll read that again. It's the book of John 15-22, and it says, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not sinned. But now they have no cloak for their sin, man. So these people don't have no cloaks for their sin. And I'm going to bring, if you decide to choose to get that mark, and I'm going to bring out another precept, man. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, and verse 18, and the subtitle reads, unbelief and its consequences, man. Unbelief and its consequences, meaning that the choices that you make, there's consequences behind it, man. Like the ultimate choice is what? Which is that test, man. That temptation. Because what? Hunger and thirst is a heavy motivator, man. And that's what this devil is going to do. He's going to weaponize food, man. He's going to use it as his weapon, man. He's already doing that with these chemicals, but he's going to bring it to a whole another level, meaning that just like it happened when they besieged, when these Romans besieged the Israelites, to the point that they cut off all food trade, and our people was committing acts of cannibalism, and etc. That's what these devils. This is in their nature, man. This is what they do, man. So that's what, like I said, there's nothing new under the sun, and that's one of their tactics, and they're going to continue to use what's in their nature, man. It's in these devils' nature. This is their characteristics, which is what? The characteristics of the wicked, man. So they what? They did that, and when they besieged and took the Ark of the Covenant, they're going to do these tactics again, man. And I'm going to read Romans chapter 1 and 18 again. It says, and like I said, the subtitle reads, unbelief and its consequences. It says, for the wrath of Yahweh is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness, because that which may be known of Yahweh is manifest in them, for Yahweh have shown it unto them. So the Lord would do nothing but reveal his secrets to what? His prophets, man. So the Lord showed these things to his true men, and we're watching and we seeing them being manifest, man. We seeing the manifestation of what the word, so like it, what the Lord's word had revealed to his true men, which is the prophets, man. Because that which may be known of Yahweh is manifest in them, for Yahweh have shown it into them. So like it, for Yahweh have shown it unto them. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse, man. So these people, man, that take well, I'm gonna say like this: the 2/3 of Israel, called mainly is mainly about Israel, man. That's what it is. It's ultimately about Israel. And at this point, when this test, this hour of temptation that the Lord is going to preserve his elect from, is all about Israel, man. But only the elect is gonna prevail. We don't know who they may be. All we can do is hope and pray, man. So when that time comes, those that do take it, they will have no excuse, man. There's no excuse for those that will take it, man. I'm going to read the New Living Translation. It says, Romans 1:20, it says, For ever since the world was created, people have seen the earth and sky. Through everything Yahweh made, they can clearly see his invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature, so they have no excuse for not knowing Yahweh, man. So these people will have no excuse for not knowing, and we're talking about the 2/3 of Israel, man, because this word is set forth. You got the men's on the highways and byways pushing this truth. They got epistles that going on that's being broadcast daily, man, by way of the unicorn, which is the internet, this world wide web. Everybody got a cell phone, laptop, computer, tablet. I saw a video today with it was an Edomite guy, man. He was on the street and they're talking about in San Francisco. This is off the subject, but I'm giving clarification. He volunteered, like a lot of them do that. That's what they do. A lot of these, he said it. A lot of these Edomites, man, when you see them on the street like that, man, they do it voluntarily. And I saw a video where this Edomite, self-proclaimed white man, admitted. He said, yeah, he's doing this voluntarily. He said because the state is paying him. That's in San Francisco. I'm not sure about any other states or particular cities, but in San Francisco, that's what this individual, he said, yeah, the state pays him $620 a month cash to be homeless and give him $200 food stamps every month. And also say he got a cell phone with Netflix and everything. So he said, why would I work? He said, I'm doing this voluntarily, man. So he's doing it by pro-choice. Where you got some people that don't got no choice, but he's taking, like they say, he's taking advantage of the system, man. But that's how the Edomites been doing it. But like I say, you see these damn Edomites out here homeless and shit, for the most part, man, they try to portray like they homeless, assed out, broke out. It's by choice, man. They choose to live their lifestyle, man. Like I said, that Edomite, you finally got these devils admitting it, man. They doing that, but you got a lot of people, man, they don't got no choice, man. Only a person is what he said. He's the he's a base man who wanna voluntarily to live on the street, man. You know what I'm saying? And $620, especially over in the West Coast, that's really ain't nothing, man. But yeah, that's the point I was trying to make. Like you said, he has they give him a cell phone where he said he had Netflix and all types of, things he can access. So this word, like I said, even them, people that are in that predicament per se, has access to the internet. Like they got cell phones, man. So they got this welfare system set out where, people, But yeah, man, by these men, the true men in Yahweh Shai, pushing out this truth, man, the 2/3 of Israel, man, those that will take that mark, you will have no cloak for your sins because we don't supposed to take that, man. And it says of what? Once you take that, you through, man. You done put your, you done marked yourself for destruction, man, along with this devil's kingdom, man. Because we know this kingdom is going down. We can see, just like I mentioned before, Daniel 5, so like the book of Daniel, chapter 5, man, the writings on the wall, man. And I'm going to end it off there, man. Hope the body was edifying. And that's the only reason why I use that video, because personally, I don't like those type of videos, man, when they try to illustrate prophecy, man, by using these little, animation skits. I don't really like it, but it is what it is. I just use it for edification purposes, man. Till next time, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakak Wadash. Again, this is your Akim Azil. Lord willing, I'll be back with another lesson. Till next time, Shalom, Barakatham, and the Barber Ball, Shalom.